We've arrived, EA Play 2016. I picked up a couple of stragglers, only a couple of subscribers between them. Hey guys, Ches back again and welcome to a different kind of video for today. This won't take the place of anything else on the channel though, so do not worry, the normal FIFA content will be uploaded as per usual. But today, Sunday 12th of June, I'm heading down to London to the EA Play event. Really looking forward to getting my hands on an early build of FIFA 17 and Battlefield 1, etc. Really excited as well to watch the press conference that starts at 9 PM tonight. I'm sure a lot of you will have watched it online by the time this video goes out. So let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of all of the games that were shown. I'm really excited to get down there, to be completely honest. This is my first industry event that I've been invited to, so particularly excited to get down there, meet some people, shake some hands, play some video games most importantly. So I'm gonna head down there now. I'm gonna vlog part of the day, or the majority of the day. Obviously for legal reasons I can't show you anything of the actual game itself, but everything else in today's episode will be me talking about, or this video will be me talking about it, showing you stuff from the press conference itself. Maybe we'll meet some faces, show you some other YouTubers, etc. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Let's go to London.
When the night is over, my life is over, 'cause I start thinking again about our time together. When the night is over, my life is over, 'cause I start thinking again.
Just parked up in Fulham Broadway. Now time to go and get the tube. Cheeky little Ferrari under a blanket as well.
Taken by the words that you say, the voice that carries them has kept me astray. Too soon to act on it, can we ever be? That all depends on what you're feeling from me. Let me show you all the way. Let me show you all the way.
We've arrived, EA Play 2016. I picked up a couple of stragglers, only a couple of subscribers between them, but I am really looking forward to this EA Play event. Let's get going.
My name is Alex Hunter, and just like you and every other kid that's grown up kicking about football, I've always dreamed of playing on the biggest stage for the best tactical minds in the game, alongside the greatest names.
Did I say three? I'm not quite sure. Ladies and gentlemen, Jose Mourinho. So I apologize. I don't write the scripts here, I don't do the game. Jose, of course, is in the game.
There she is, kicking out time. Had a cheeky little play of FIFA 17. There'll be probably more specific video on that coming in the next perhaps week or so, because I'm obviously going on holiday to Spain on Wednesday. You'll probably see this Monday or Tuesday. This is Sunday evening, so I'm going to be doing that on. I'll try and get this vlog out as soon as I possibly can, but I think a designated FIFA 17 video will probably take me a little bit longer because of obviously unfortunate timing of a holiday. But yeah, played FIFA 17 tonight. Positive. I'll probably talk about it more when I get home and just vlog a little bit with my webcam rather than just on my phone dodgily. I'll put like the studio. Yeah, for now, very, very pleased, and it's time to go home. driving home at whatever o'clock it is, 3:45 AM.
It's bloody daylight! Welcome to Monday, boys!
And at last, home. As you might expect, with me having gotten home at 4:30 AM, this has been recorded Monday afternoon and not when I got home, but hopefully you enjoyed the vlog to this point. This is basically going to be a quick sum up of what I thought of my experience with FIFA 17. The My Journey stuff, I want to do a specific FIFA 17 My Journey video on its own, and like I mentioned earlier on in the vlog, unfortunately I'm going on holiday to Spain in 48 hours time, and I don't want to rush that My Journey video out because obviously it's a big thing for career mode and I don't want to just rush it. I want to put together a decent proper video for you guys, so that will be done when I get back from Spain in just over a week's time, so stay tuned for that and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. But this is just going to be my initial first impressions having gotten hands-on with FIFA 17. I played 3 games total. One is Chelsea. Obviously, my first game I ever played on FIFA 17 was with Chelsea, and I won as well, so pleased with that. Then I played as Real Madrid, and Real Madrid again, actually, because when you played the kickoff thing, it was just like a demo that we played, and I played against Welsh Dragon DSG. I'll leave a link to his Twitter and his channel in the description if you want to check him out. And yeah, I won the first game with Chelsea 2-0, and then he beat me 1-0 with Borussia Dortmund when I was Real Madrid. But like I was going to say, with the kickoff feature, rather than just restart match or restart with new teams, there was a third option, which was play a second leg. So it's just like a kickoff game, like you could play with your friends, but it gave you the option to play a second leg with the home team away and away team at home, and away goals come into consideration, like you would have in a European Champions League scenario knockout round. So that was pretty cool. I lost 1-0 in the first leg and then won 4-0 in the second leg, thankfully. So so far I am 2 for 1 in FIFA 17, but overall the gameplay felt, obviously it was a very early build, and it has to be said, these are first impressions on a build that might not, or probably won't, represent the full game on its release later in the year. But as first impressions go, I was very, very pleased. Frostbite looks fantastic. The player faces are so much better than they were in the Ignite engine. So much better. You can't underestimate how good they look in-game. I thought it was going to be a massive, massive downgrade from the cinematic trailer stuff we saw to in-game. And whilst there is a slight downgrade, as you might expect from a pre-rendered cinematic to actual in-game gameplay, the faces look very, very good. Just the general Frostbite engine in as a whole is very, very smooth, and the passing was just as good as FIFA 16, if not slightly better. It felt slightly better. First touches felt significantly more improved, which was fantastic. The amount of frustration you get on FIFA 16 with horrendous first touches. I think in the entirety of all 3 games, I only had 1 dodgy touch with a player, including all defenders and stuff, and it was actually Oscar that had a heavy touch for me, but that happened once in 3 games rather than 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times per game that you get on FIFA 16. So that was a big improvement, and one of the first things that I noticed. Pace didn't seem that OP either. Again, obviously in FIFA 16 it's not as overpowered and abusive as it has been in previous FIFA titles. That seems to be the case again with FIFA 17. I was obviously really pleased with that. It's nice to have a more balanced game. I think FIFA 16, I know it's been getting a lot of hate and the game has kind of died off earlier than other FIFAs, but personally, I think this is the best FIFA we've had so far, FIFA 16. The engine is, take out the bad first touches and stuff, and there were quite a few dodgy placed passes. The actual gameplay itself, outside of those 2 things, for career mode, at least offline, is the best it's ever been for FIFA, but it is going to be better for FIFA 17 as well. It's a big step up. The passing felt intuitive. You were able to play, or I was able to put together some really nice flowing passing moves that felt particularly rewarding when you end up with a chance on goal. The set piece thing is completely different to how it is on FIFA 16, how it has been for a few years. With corners, rather than just being behind the guy at the corner and then just aiming it into the box randomly, now you're on the normal telly broadcast camera, and in the box is like a little yellow circle that starts on the penalty spot
and it will automatically just return to that penalty spot. Say you move your left stick to move it to the edge of the box and let go of the left stick, it will return to the penalty spot. So you kind of have to be very precise with your left thumbstick as to where you want the ball to go. And rather than the power that you put on the cross dictating where the ball goes, it's where you place that little yellow marker. That's where the ball will travel to, and then with the power you can select obviously whether you want to float it in or drive it in and put more power in it, or whip it in with a really powerful cross. So it's a lot more precise. You can be a lot more accurate with your corners, which is going to be very, very good. The free kick system as well is also going to offer you the opportunity to be a lot more accurate. Dan, Welsh Dragon Gamer, scored an absolute banger of a free kick against me with Marco Reus. And one thing as well with the free kicks, obviously at present you are still behind the man that takes it, as you are with FIFA 16, but the previous FIFAs, as soon as you kick the ball, or even as you're running up, the camera just goes back to the telly broadcast. But now the camera stays behind the guy that's taking the free kick, so you get to follow the ball, the trajectory of the ball, and just before the next action happens, like if it hits the wall, then it will cut back earlier to telly broadcast, or if it hits the post or the keeper saves it or it goes wide, then it will cut back. But you get to follow the ball with the behind the set piece camera, and it looks so good. He hit the post actually with a free kick as well that bent really beautifully and came back around to hit the post, and the one he scored with Royce went the other way around and then dipped into the bottom corner. It looks fantastic. Visually the game is a significant improvement, and I really like the way that with obviously you get the free kicks that are shooting opportunities where you're behind the man, but with just normal free kicks anywhere else on the pitch, rather than being behind the man with a very limited view and you accidentally might pass it to someone, like not be able to see an opposition player that might run in and steal the ball. Now, if it's a free kick that isn't really a shooting opportunity, it will just stay on the telly broadcast camera so that you can see the whole pitch as if you were just playing a normal pass, and then you can pick your pass a lot easier that way. That's not necessarily a big change, but a change that will make a big difference to giving away silly goals, which I know happens to a lot of people online all the time. You just accidentally press A and you don't see someone running in, you give away a frustrating goal. That will not happen anymore because you can see the entire pitch, or as you might do from the normal telly broadcast camera or whatever camera you have your camera set to, dynamic or whatever. And so that's going to be a big change as well that will make a big difference. So that was really nice to see, and that is kind of sums up the main changes that I noticed from 3 games of FIFA 17 on this early build. There was a slight demo of the journey, and rather than go into the demo, I'll go into the demo now, and then we'll do a full FIFA 17 journey video in about a week's time, like I say, when I get back from holiday. But played the demo, and you're at Manchester United, and you have a dressing room scene, and you're talking to because the story basically is you and a friend of your character have come through the ranks together, and you're both now in the Manchester United first team squad, or a BPL side first team squad. You can start at any Barclays Premier League side for the story mode, which is good. I would be really frustrated if you were just tied to Manchester United. But so you have like a little scene in the dressing room with your friend, and you have a little conversation there, just as you would see in the 2K My Player last year. Conversation options that have positive and negative effects with relationships with the manager and your teammates and your followers, etc., your fans. And then you start on the bench in that demo, and you come on in the 70th minute, and you have to change the game to try and improve your guy. And you start off at a low rating, obviously, and presumably the progression goes on and on. I don't think, like with the NBA 2K My Player thing, it was only tied to 1 season, but I think this is going to, because obviously a basketball season is very, very long. I think with the FIFA one, it's going to span, or at least I hope it's going to span a number of seasons, which it should do, because obviously there's a lot of progression in a football career as there is in an NBA, but you could do a lot more in an NBA season of like 80, 90 games than you can in a FIFA one of 40, say. So hopefully there'll be a lot more progression. Then whatever you do in the game, you have an interview afterwards in front of like the press area, where they have like the advertisers thing on the wall behind them, and they've got the camera to the microphone, etc. You have that, and you can interact with the conversation. You have 3 different conversation options with the interviewer, and obviously your answers dictate whether you get a positive reaction from the fans or your teammates or your manager, etc. And obviously that will affect, especially with the managerial rating, how willing he is to play you at any given point. Whether, with regards to my player, I don't know whether we'll be able to start on the bench in my player. I'd like to think that that would mean that we can do, but haven't really seen any other info yet on career mode or play, as in manager mode or player career mode yet. Presumably we'll get more information about that at Gamescom later in the year, around about August time over in Germany. So we're really looking forward to getting more information on career mode, because if obviously in the story mode you can come on as a sub, hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll be able to integrate that into the other modes as well. So we'll just have to wait and see. But like I say, I'll do a FIFA 17 My Journey specific video in about a week's time. Hopefully you enjoyed this little vlog. I would like to start vlogging more whenever I do stuff. Like I say, I'm going to Spain in a couple of days. I'm going to vlog a little bit over there as well. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to getting a couple of little vlogs from me as well. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be able to get enough FIFA stuff recorded to cover 2 videos per day, but you will definitely get at least 1 FIFA video a day from me over the course of the week that I'm away. I'll do another specific video for that will probably go up Wednesday tea time, just to explain the situation, because I'm just going to record as much as I can tonight and tomorrow as well and see where I get. But yeah, that's going to bring this vlog to a close. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more FIFA 17 early content, or of course any FIFA 16 content that's still going up on the channel, or any vlogs that might happen over the next few weeks and months as well. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.